We may have one more Monday, depending on any double referred bills that may come to us. First off, I want to welcome our new member, gentleman from Hines, Representative Stamps. Welcome to the committee, sir. Glad to have you.
Thank you, sir.
Feel free to speak up and ask any questions you deem necessary to make you feel better about any bills we're discussing. I hope you got the bills ahead of time, the ones we're going to discuss.
Yes, sir.
We're going to start off with House Bill 1157. This is an identical bill to a bill we passed last year that died in the Senate, and it is regarding golf carts and low-speed vehicles allowed in the municipalities. It has the same criteria that these vehicles must be registered with the municipality and receive some type of sticker, depending on how the municipality wants to do that. You have to be a licensed driver to operate these vehicles, and they have to be operated on usually 25 mile per hour or less streets in neighborhoods or communities. That is the essence and quick of the bill. Is there any questions about that bill? All right, seeing no questions, do I have a motion to title sufficient do pass? And the lady from Hines makes a motion, title sufficient do pass. Right. We are going to assume everyone is in favor unless I hear an abstain or a negative. Do I hear an abstain or a negative on this bill? Okay. So House Bill 1157 will go to the House floor for further discussion and review. Next bill will be House Bill 359. This is a bill that also passed out of the committee and the House floor last year. As a matter of fact, it came out of the Senate, went to the governor's desk, and the governor vetoed it. Had some concerns about some of the wording in the bill. It is attempting to establish a program in which those that are in default or having issues paying their water bills, that the city can put a separate category. In essence, in some cases, it'll be a non-collectible category, but the city at this time has no way of structuring and monitoring just the class of accounts, water and sewer accounts that are either uncollectible or they're in the process of trying to collect as much as they can from the individuals that are owe back past due water and sewer bills. This particular bill, we're going to adopt a committee sub. So I need a motion. We're gonna strike the language in 359, and we're going to insert the language that was in another bill that did the same thing, which was 930, House Bill 930. So excuse me while I divert back to that. I need a motion to adopt the committee sub.
Moved.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. And we've got a motion to adopt the committee sub. All in favor? Any nays? Okay, all right, so we've adopted the committee sub, but it does the same thing. What we're trying to do is establish a program in which a city can do that. Now, I cannot offer an amendment to a committee sub in committee, so we're gonna have to wait till it gets to the House floor, but when we get it to the House floor, we're gonna amend the committee sub to where this bill will only be effective for cities with a population of 150,000 or more. So if anybody's up on their populations throughout the state of Mississippi and your municipalities and cities, it's basically going to affect one city, and we're in it, in the city of Jackson. So when we get on the floor, I'm going to make a motion to amend the committee sub that this bill will only be effective for cities with 150,000 or more. But that's when it comes to the floor. Right now, are there any questions on the bill itself?
I have a question, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
I may have missed something. What did the committee sub do? I was looking for it online, and I don't see it.
We had two bills. We had 359 and 930. 930 went to another committee. They basically did the same. The two bills did the same thing, but the wording in the other bill was more amenable to what correcting some of the issues that the governor had with it last year. So the authors of the bills wanted to go with the language that was in 930 instead. So we just wiped the language out of 359 and inserted the 930 language.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Mr. Chairman?
Yep.
I didn't read over the other adopted bill. It's basically the same thing. What are the major differences in the language?
It gets into the federal requirements to, it addresses your low income and poverty leveled areas.
Mhm.
And the new language in the committee substitute does a little better job, from what I understand, in addressing the language that the federal government would expect us to have in a bill like this when we're trying to do what we're trying to do. That's how it was explained to me.
Thank you very much, Mr.
In
Chairman.
essence, it's the same bill. It's got some little bit of different language in it. You'll have plenty of time to read over it before it hits the floor and we take a final vote on it on the House floor. Any other questions? Okay, I need a title sufficient do pass committee sub. Okay, gentleman from Hines moves. Okay, anybody opposed or abstain? All right, we'll pass House Bill 359 on to the House calendar. Our third bill, House Bill 493, is a double referred bill. It went to the county affairs first and has come to us. This bill basically allows employees with the cities or counties who are Medicare eligible to opt out of the medical insurance that the counties and cities offer them. And those employees can go to Medicare if they wish, strictly voluntarily. And the cities and counties can, number one, save money on those premiums, but secondly, you're taking generally a class of people who may have more medical problems and takes them out of that pool of insurance. So it's a possibility that some of our premiums in our counties and our cities would actually decrease a little bit by removing that population into the Medicare side of the house. Also, cities and counties can adjust salaries. It might allow that individual to actually bring home more money at the end of the day because they've gone to Medicare and they're not having to buy the insurance that the county or city owns. Any questions on that bill? All right. Can we get a?
I have a question.
Sure.
This is Representative Kareem. If you don't mind, repeat what you said. You're taking a certain population off the private insurance and putting them on Medicaid.
Yes. If an employee with the city or county is Medicare eligible, if they're Medicare eligible, they can choose, and it's their choice, to stop paying the premium for the county or city insurance and go on Medicare. And that group, when I said that group, is that older group, that group that qualifies for Medicare, by removing them out of that insurance pool. Sometimes that has an effect on your premiums of what that municipal government or county government's paying on their insurance premium. So it stands to save them some money, and it also allows that individual maybe to take home more money in their paycheck.
I don't have the bill in front of me, but it's an option. It's not a force.
It is an option. It is totally an option of the individual. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, we get a title sufficient do pass from the gentleman from Harrison. All right. Any opposed? Okay, bill passes. House Bill 493 will go on to the House calendar. Our last bill is another bill that was passed out of the House last year. It's concerning reverse auctions. And basically, what this does is it allows our municipalities and our counties, should they choose to do so, they can spread it on their minutes. The requirement is they must discuss it and they must spread it on the minutes of that meeting with justification of why they choose not to use the reverse auction. But it gives them the option to use a reverse auction or not, should they choose not to do that. And this is just a flexibility. We're giving some control back to our local cities and our counties. And it's the same bill we passed off the House floor last year. Any questions on this bill? All right.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we did pass this bill out last year. What happened to it?
I believe it died on the other side of the building, sir.
Okay. It didn't make it to the governor's desk, huh?
It did not, no, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, we got a motion, title sufficient to pass on this bill, House Bill 842. Gentleman from Tippah, so moved. Any opposed? I see none opposed. Okay. We'll send House Bill 842 to the House calendar. That wraps it up for today's meeting. And we will, right now, we have one scheduled for Monday, Municipalities Committee meeting scheduled for Monday at 2:30, excuse me, Tuesday for 2:30. We'll get you an agenda and keep you updated on that, and probably be Monday before we'll know if we have any double referred bills that are coming to us out of committee. Do either one of you have any information? Okay, that wraps it up. We appreciate your attendance. Thank you for attending today, and we will catch you Tuesday at 2:30 unless notified